Hi Gemini, welcome to How Love Tarot. This is your November 2021 money, career and finance reading, and it's going to cover business, investments and things like that. Now, as we are already into November, this reading is probably going to take you anywhere between the next 30 and 60 days. What I have here for you is your present position. I have for you the Five of Pentacles. I have for you the King of Swords in the reverse, the Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Four of Cups in the upright position, and here we have the Eight of Pentacles in the upright position. Spirit, can you bring forward the present position for Gemini and tell me what's going on in their present position in regards to money, career, finance, business, investment? What is it that will validate this reading for Gemini for the month of November, taking us probably through to December? Can you go ahead and bring the information forward? There's been a lot of stress on your mind. There has been a lot of seeking of spiritual truth in regards to how you want to move forward in investment, with your money, with your career, with business. So whatever category that you're thinking about as you're watching this reading that you need answers to, that it's just been so tiring for you. It looks like here that that there are some things that are definitely blooming for you. And here we have negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fears surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for becoming self-employed. I don't know about poor timing about becoming self-employed, but there's definitely a lot of worry and concern that is going on. It does feel like here, though, that you feel quite isolated in your decision-making process. It does feel like you're trying to keep the faith, but, you know, it's been a long period of time where you've been waiting for things to turn around. Now, it's not to say that your situation doesn't, because I can see that there is growth in your life at this point. I can see that there is definitely new things coming about for you, but it's almost like you're not paying attention to it. It's almost like it's not fulfilling you or satisfying you, and something else is on your mind, something is worrying you. It feels like you're quite distracted, Gemini, about decisions moving forward. And here we have the King of Swords and the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Four of Cups in the upright position, and all of this energy here is tied together. Because what it looks like is, for some of you, now this is just for some of you, and I'll get into the others of you in a minute, but it looks like for some of you, things have ended in your life very unceremoniously, very, very difficult endings in your life. And it looks like here it's rendered you quite powerless, because before these endings happened, it looks like you knew which way you were going. But what we have here is a desire to, and it looks like you let go of things over here. But what it looks like you're doing here with the Four of Cups is that you want to reestablish kind of like a second chance or a second momentum or a second go around. Look at things through fresh eyes. Be able to have faith and trust and believe not so much in the physical, substantial signs that are there for you to say, well, here's this mile marker that things are going well, and here's this mile marker, right? Very physical things. I see in your present position a very spiritual energy in regards to wanting to have faith that really what you wish for is going to come about. Here we have you really thinking a lot with the Eight of Pentacles, working very hard on your whatever it is, and it feels like decision making, right? Because this is working, but it feels like this energy here is making decisions. This energy here is kind of feeling kind of not knowing what to do and feeling quite lonely in that decision making process, and feeling really, really kind of tired and withdrawn. And you're just not being able to have joy in the things that are around you. And again, you know, I said for some of you, something's ended here. And this shows very clearly here that for some of you, it's a relationship. For others of you, something profound has ended in your life. That could be loss of life for some of you. For some of you, meaning, you know, like mother, father, you know, like recent losses from, I would say 2020 to 2021, where they're, you know, some of you, it's just kind of like a delayed reaction. For others of you, this is a romantic relationship, because there's too much loneliness in this card. And so it's like, even though you're making money and you're looking towards a future, you know, it looks like part of your future is taken care of, because we got that right here in the 8 of Pentacles. We even have it here in the 4 of Cups and in the 9 of Cups. But it's kind of like, well, what is going to bring me joy? What's going to bring me peace? What's going to bring me happiness? And for some of you, this has to do with relationship and connection. This has to do with the ability, you know, what's the point of having all of this if, you know, I can't share it with somebody that I love? And what's the point of having all of this if the person, if you do have somebody that you love, is not connecting to the needs that you have? So there's a real relationship focus here, at least in the present position. And that is playing into your motivation for doing things, forward movement in how you want to do things financially, investments, savings. You know, we've got homes. Spirit just said home loans. Spirit just said there's home. There's a lot of stuff to do with home here. So some of you may be thinking of kind of cashing out equity, selling your home, doing something with your homes to create investment. But it just feels like this energy is very kind of like, yeah, but for what? What am I doing this for? So I feel like you can make money, and you know you can, Gemini. It's just that, you know, kind of like, what's the point? You know, am I going to work this hard and have this much stress for who? What am I doing it for? And those of you that have children, it feels like children are taken care of. Even here, it feels like young children right here are already taken care of. It's you and your heart that is feeling a little bit lonely and empty. So you're doing a bit of soul searching right there, Gemini. Spirit wants me to go to the challenge before we go to the strength. And here we have the 2 of Wands. We have the 10 of Wands. And then we have the Tower in the reverse. And again, this energy is coming out for you, Gemini, that in the challenge position, you don't want to do it alone. And it feels like you're alone even if you're with somebody. There is something going on in partnership that is really bothering you. And, you know, so here we have working too hard, too many hours, the need for balance in life. Let others help you, health problems due to stress. So some of you actually, I do feel that, maybe feeling some health problems or experiencing some. And it has to do with kind of like energy. Like I feel like this energy, like adrenaline, that's what it is. Like a shot of adrenaline going through your body and not being able to relax, not being able to have peace of mind, going to bed but having restless sleep, or not rested sleep, and waking up and still feeling anxious and worried and just kind of getting through another day. And for a lot of you, again, this theme of like just feeling disconnected. If you have a partnership, there's some disconnection there. If you are not in a partnership, and I mean a love relationship, I feel like this is the challenge, where it's kind of like, you know, you're really thinking about your future and not wanting to be alone, whether you're with somebody or not. There's a need for connection here in the challenge position. Here we have taken the next steps, bold and ambitious choices, partnership with others, who share your dreams, expanding your plans, continue to move forward. And that's the thing that I feel here in the energy here. Even if you're with somebody, you don't have the same dream. What it is that because you love the person, respect the person, whatever it is, the dynamic, you're going along with it. You say your piece, but I feel like I'm not sure if your needs are getting met, or you are putting your needs aside for other people's needs, right? And that could be children too, right? Like kind of needing to make decisions not for your own happiness, but for your children, for some of you, grandchildren, your legacy. You're really thinking like that far in the future for some of you. And again, we've got this kind of, I got this, Gemini, I mean, you're the twins, aren't you? So there's always this duality to your energy. And here I'm picking up here for those of you that are single, or at least feel like you're isolated from your person. I feel a very strong sense of, here we've got, again, the challenge is that something big that you thought was going to take you into the future has ended in your life, and it's causing a shift of consciousness is what it feels like. I feel like for certain, especially those of you that are single, that you don't want to do this on your own. And, you can't click your heels and Mr. and Mrs. Right come along, or, you fix relationships that have been damaged and things like that. It's not that easy. But it's kind of like in the challenge position, you're looking forward, and before you had direction, and when something ended, it's just pulled the rug out under you, and you're just kind of getting through the day, meeting your obligations, but you're not enjoying what you're doing. I feel here that you're missing somebody. I feel here that you're very alone. 10 of Wands is conflict, right? A burden, carrying a burden. But in this card, it's not really a burden. It's like the burden was dropped, right? So it feels like for some of you, you dropped the person dropped you. There was some drama that went on here because we have the Tower moment. So this is really affecting the way you're thinking and processing about business, investment, and that kind of thing, because there's a need to have a realization of how much are you going to keep pushing? How far do you have to go? In England, we say, how long is a piece of string, right? It's kind of like, when is enough enough? And for some Geminis there, because you're really good with numbers and things, you know what you're thinking about and what money you want. But for most people, when you're going after money, job, career, what's happening is that what's getting sacrificed is quality time, downtime, enjoyable time, because you're spending the whole day grafting, working hard, and you're not you come home and you're exhausted. You've got obligations at home, you deal with those, and you're feeling pretty exhausted. So there's kind of like, what is the meaning of life going on here in your energy? Here in the Strength position, I mean, I feel like I'm just kind of repeating myself because I don't need the cards here. It's just coming out. Here we have the Four of Wands in the Strength position. So much to celebrate. Send gratitude to the divine and the angels for the peace and the prosperity coming to you. Peace and contentment in your personal life. So I do feel kind of like what I was saying before. It's not a matter of, is the investment, the money, the things that you want going to be there? I do believe they're going to be there. That is not the issue. Either way, you've been putting so much energy into your investments, your business, your side hustles, your career, whatever it is, you've done. You persistently and diligently contribute energy to that. So whatever you persistently and consistently contribute energy to, it's going to get your attention, and you're going to be able to refine and do what it is you need to do. So the problem, again, is isolation, because here we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about stability. And so here in the strength position, I do feel, Spirit, can you go ahead and bring forward the other cards here? And here we have the relationship again. We have in your energy. So, you know, I apologize here, but for those of you in a relationship, there's conflict. There's conflict where you're either not speaking your mind, or if you do speak your mind, it's going to rock the stability of the relationship. And you're going along, but that's kind of like how I'm feeling with you, Gemini. You're going along with this, you're going along with that, and you're trying to focus on your goal and meet your financial needs, but there's a lack of joy. There's such a lack of joy here. And I see here in the strength position where what you want is harmony in your personal life. What you want is a fulfilling relationship. What you want is connection and, you know, and for some of you, you know, as you know, get the jobs that you want, or the businesses grow and things like that, what's happening is you're disconnecting from your social circle. So some of this doesn't have to be like intimate relationships. Some of you may be moving away from support systems like friends and family and that kind of thing. But for others of you, again, the energy is very strong, is what you're thinking about is love. What you're thinking about is, what's the point of all of this if I don't have somebody to share it with? If I don't have somebody you know, I can make the money, but I want to spoil somebody. So you've got that generous spirit here going on, Gemini, where it's just kind of like you need greater connection. And so we have the Empress here, and I have it in your strength position that you're looking for a new beginning. You're looking for a new beginning, and you're praying. I see you praying here for the divine to help you to for some of you, fix things where there's estrangement or there's like challenges within the relationship and communication problems. And here we have that here, right? We have conflict. There is conflict, whether that's happening externally or within you, it is happening. And for those of you that are in a relationship, you know, I'm not in a relationship, but have recently lost a relationship, it shows here that at first you laid it to rest, like, you know what, I'm done, whatever, right? And it feels like, you know, all the way through this energy that, you know, and here again, the Tower card where everything comes falling apart, where for some of you that are single, you walked away from something very, very meaningful for you, but you can't let it go because what you wanted was a stability, was a life with somebody. And so here we see in your strength position where even though you've got competition, you're willing to fight for what you want. For some of you, there's re-energization, is that a word? Anyway, you get re-energized and you start to fight for what it is that you want that will bring you peace and joy and happiness. And for some of you, it's just the right location. For some of you, it's the right job. For some of you, it's the right investment. For some of you, it is a combination of all those things. But, you know, the underlying theme here is getting in harmony with another human being. So there's a purpose to what you're doing, more tangible purpose, should I say. And in the outcome, let's take a look at what is happening in the outcome, Gemini. We have awakening. We have the Nine of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful outcome for you, Gemini. I really like this. We have the Six of Cups in reverse, and we have the Moon. And the Moon and the Six of Cups came out in reverse. And what we have here again, I hate to be repetitive, Gemini, but when the energy comes out, the energy comes out. I can't manipulate it and change it into something that it's not. And so basically, you know, sorry about the glare in the background here. But what we have here is a temporary pause for reflection and insight, an awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Embrace your own uniqueness, charitable actions. So we see here where you're helping others and you're being good to others. Gemini, you're always good to others. But I feel like you struggle within yourself there. And here we have the Nine of Cups, right? And we have, you know, again, wishes come true. Your dreams become a reality, a magical time of life, good fortune, faith in the universe that all will be well. So this shows here that this is wish fulfilled. And you know, we have a change of perspective over here where in reflection, you know, you're really looking at what is meaningful for you and why it's meaningful for you. And here we have the Six of Cups in reverse, where you don't want the past to be in the past. So for some of you, there is wanting, you know, for some of you, there's a business partner here, or business partnership that you're wanting to realign with, or kind of, you know, put the steam back into it and get it going again. But what we have here is a lot of hidden emotions. You're not coming forward and speaking about this. This is very much going on in the head and the heart space as you figure everything out. I do feel like you will, you know, I don't feel like money is an issue, Gemini. It's not coming up that way. You may feel that way because maybe you haven't reached your goals. And I'm not saying all Geminis are sitting on a wad of cash. What I'm saying is this reading that I'm picking up for, it doesn't show that money is the challenge. What it shows is why the hell am I doing this and what's it for? And it shows that the money is there. It shows that the investments, like I said, whatever you've put your energy and time to, you know, you're going to refine it. You're going to become better at it, right? I mean, if I've made a cake for the first time it's probably going to sink and come out like crap. That's if I make it from scratch. And but then the next time I make it, I'm going to perfect what I'm doing, right? So whatever it is you're doing and you're paying a lot of attention to, you're going to perfect it, and you're going to figure it out. So the money, the investment, and all of that looks good. It is this restlessness within your spirit of connection that is, you know, you need an anchor. And for those of you in a relationship, I do feel here that there's a change of perspective because you give yourself some time to reflect and see things from a different light, and embrace that you have your own needs. Embrace that is you know, even though you may be following somebody or following somebody's idea because you may be married or in a business situation, it's better to keep the peace. So that's what I see. I just see the desire to have grounding in what you're doing. You're going to figure it out, Gemini. Things are going to work out for you, but money's going to be good. You've just got to anchor it to something. Gemini, I hope that helps. I will speak to you soon.